Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I got something super exciting for you guys. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to wheelie. I get a lot of people asking me this, what's the best way to do it? What's the safest way to do it? And if you've never done it before, how might you get into it? There's two different things you can do. There's what's called power wheeling, which means if your bike is powerful enough, you can just open the throttle up a little bit and the front end will lift up. If your bike is not powerful enough to do that, or you're not in a gearing situation to where that's possible, you just give it some gas and pop the clutch. Now, with this method, depending on the bike you have and depending on how much gas you give it and how hard you pop the clutch, it's pretty easy to just flip the bike, which is no fun. So I'm going to show you a few techniques today and give you some different options for you to try at home. That way you can get into wheeling. Alright everybody, so I'm on my brother's CRF 150R. It's a great bike. It's a lot of fun, but it's got a lot of punch for a little bike like this. I weigh about 150 pounds and can pop this thing up on wheelies all day long. So we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it. Like I was saying earlier, you got two options. You got the throttle and you got the clutch. You're gonna be using both of these to pop wheelies. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate everything while the bike is turned off because this thing is loud. And then here in a little bit, you'll see me doing it. So you got the clutch right here. You can do one of two things. You can pop a wheelie from a standstill, which in that case, you're gonna need to pop the clutch and give it gas. When you're doing this, you kind of want to be up on the gas tank a little bit here. You don't want to be all the way back towards the end of the seat because when you do that and you pop a wheelie, you're more likely to flip the bike than you are to just ride it out. So if you're up on the gas tank, you're going to be a lot safer. You got that weight right up over the front wheel, so you can just play with it and you can start getting comfortable. You can pop little wheelies and control where your weight is and see how that affects things. Option one, pull in the clutch, give it some gas, and pop the clutch. When I say pop the clutch, I mean let her go. So that's an option. We're going to go ahead and talk about rolling onto the throttle and how that can affect popping your front end up. If you're on a powerful enough bike, you can be in second or even third and just roll onto the throttle or give it a quick stab and you'll pop up. Now, again, play with the throttle here and sit up close to the tank. That way you can control how far back you're going, all right? Now let's talk about worst case scenario. You're popping a wheelie and all of a sudden you're going back and you're like, oh no. What do I do? Go ahead and hit your rear brake, all right? Obviously, let off the throttle and that sort of stuff too, but if you quickly stab down on your rear brake, it's gonna pop you down forward and you'll be okay. So when you are wheeling, just keep that in mind. Just know that, there's a risk of you going over backwards, but if you're up on top of the tank and you're taking it easy, there's not a whole lot of risk into it. Definitely be practicing on soft areas to fall because, when you ride dirt bikes, you fall, so it happens. Anyways, keep that in mind though. That rear brake can be a lifesaver, especially when you're going really fast. You're gonna get to a point where you'll be cruising and you can play with the clutch and the throttle to pop you up. So you can be cruising in third or fourth gear. Higher gears like that, you're gonna have to add the clutch in. Bikes don't usually like to wheelie right off the bat if they're in a really tall gear. If they're in a lower gear like first, second, or even third sometime, you can pop it up just by hitting a crack of the throttle. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few flybys of me popping some wheelies. Remember, safety first. Wear that helmet. All right, there you guys go. It's a lot of fun. once you get used to it. With all things, just start off easy, you know? Ease into it. Once you start building up confidence, do bigger ones, go faster, all that sort of stuff. But just make sure to be safe about it. Wear a helmet, tell somebody you're out riding in case something happens. They know where you are, that sort of thing. And that is the not so fun thing about wheelies. That's why I don't like slow speed wheelies. I like being able to get on the gas real good and pop it up and control it pretty good. When you're at low speeds like that, it's really hard to control. I even hit the back brake and I still went over. Let's get this bike fixed. I doubt I even got that on film probably. Well, here's the aftermath. Look at that. Guess what that is? That would be from the exhaust. Look at that thing plugged up with mud. I'm gonna have to go get something to clean that out. Other than that, thankfully the bike's okay. Thankfully I'm okay too. It just knocked the wind out of me, but that's what happens when you ride dirt bikes. Unfortunately, you wreck sometimes. You just hope that it's not a serious one and that you can get back out there and get back to riding. I'm ready to go again. You know, I'm not hurt or anything. It just knocked the wind out of me. My back's probably gonna be sore here, probably bruised up, but that's not gonna stop me from getting back out there and having fun. This stuff happens. I literally pulled this out of the exhaust. Got the camera all dirty now. Have to go get that cleaned up. Well, there you guys go. There you guys have it. There's a how-to on how to wheelie. And yeah, it was fun. Let me know in the comments down below what else you guys want to see. If there's any other how-tos you guys want me to do, link it down below and let me know. And I'd be happy to do it for you. So that's going to be it for this one, but I'll catch you guys in the next one.